What's good, family? It's your man the YB, back once again. So, Mr. Chris Eubank Jr. has reacted to Gennady Golovkin losing to Canelo Alvarez for the second time in a row. He said, "Triple G spot, you had a great run. Come back down to middleweight and smoke my pack for me. And let's fight for those belts you still have in December, or just pass them over, and I'll look after them for the next couple years whilst you enjoy retirement. You earned it, champ." Now, obviously, the first thing, this is a punk, he's trying to punk Conor Benn off, because the Conor Benn fight isn't till October 8th. So to fight Golovkin in December, it wouldn't even be possible, would it? Fight on October 8th, unless you knocked out... Well, if you knock out Conor Benn early doors, or if you knock out Conor Benn and don't take any damage, I guess you could roll on. It might even be advisable, having a rolling camp. I often think this whole fighting once every 6 months thing, I think it's overrated, personally. I can't believe you can keep sharpness competing once a blue moon. Can't believe that. 6 months is such a long time. So I guess, I'm telling you now, I've got my money on Conor Benn. I think Conor Benn going to do this guy, personally. I think Chris Eubank, every time he stepped up to a top level, he come unstuck. He don't have no answers. And Conor Benn, from what I've seen, he got this thing up here. Yeah? I'm not sure Eubank has got it all up here, personally speaking, but we'll find. That's the great thing. Listen, that's the great thing about sports and boxing. Surely we're going to find out. Yeah? What is Eubank going to do when Conor Benn is sitting about him? That's the question. Anyway, that part out of the way, that punkage out of the way. Let's get real here, Chris. You are an embarrassment. Yeah? You are a cornball. He corny with it, 100%. Why? Well, when Golovkin, 2014, 2015, 2016, Kell Brook had to step in and take your place in 2016 because you lost your pen, you whopper. Yeah? And that was at the prime of Triple G's career. That's when he was really the man, and you didn't want nothing to do with it. Your dad was out there saying, "Oh, it's not good for my son's health." Your dad was out there saying, "Oh, I don't want to lose another son." That's 100%. That's what he was saying. Corny. Yeah? And that's fine. If your lane is the scary lane, stay in the scary lane. Scary looking ass dude. Yeah? He's a scary acting ass dude. He's scary. 100%. Now Golovkin old and washed, you want a piece of him. And the funny thing is, though, I'm not even sure that you can do anything with him anyway. But Golovkin for sure is washed. There's no doubt about that. However, let's not forget, people, it's not as if Chris Eubank, some big, you know what I mean, some wicked dude himself. That for me now is a 50-50 fight. I actually think it, in a way, it makes sense now, because guess what? Back in 2017, 2016, it didn't make no sense, because Golovkin would have set about him and popped his cherry for him. Yeah? And give his dad something really to cry about, 100%. Now, it's actually 50-50. I actually wouldn't even bet on that fight, because I wouldn't know where it's going to go. It'd be quite intriguing to see where the odds open up. But yeah, from a competitive point of view, or from a viewership point of view, it makes sense. But let's not forget, people, Eubank is the guy who swans around. "Oh, I'm Mr. McLaren. I'm the hardest man on earth." Listen, I haven't got a problem with people believing they're the hardest man on earth, yeah? But act that way. I don't mean drive a McLaren. I mean, listen, let's think logically here. A man who believes he's the hardest in the world doesn't duck another man in the prime of his career. A cornball coward ducks a man in the prime of his career and then sits back and waits until he's well done and then jumps on him. That's isn't it? That's corny. That's scary. I wouldn't even mind so much, yeah, if Eubank just completely ignored Golovkin. I'd respect that more. At least that would tell me, oh, we just don't know, maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe the fight just never happened. I'd respect that more if the Golovkin fight, or if Chris Eubank just never chased the Golovkin fight at all. Because then you could at least speculate, well, you know what I'm saying, oh, it just didn't happen. But the fact he's actually got a proper hard-on for him now, he's got a hard-on for old Golovkin, that's played out, man. That's a bitch move. Who does that? I'm sorry, who does that? Or tell a lie. Chris Eubank, yeah, is a typical 2022 guy. You could just imagine Gervonta Davis doing the same thing. Oh, what's that, Lomachenko? You're 50 years old? I'll fight you now. Do you know what I mean? Corny. Scary ass guys. Oh man, you know, I'm from Baltimore. I'm the Baltimore bumslayer. My name, Gervonta Davis. Yeah, that's what they're like. Gervonta, why weren't you... What, you've been on the scene for 6 years. How have you not fought Lomachenko? But yet Teofimo, who is 5 years younger than you, fought him. Oops. And you're fighting bums still. Yeah? This new generation, their attitude is weak. Especially these dudes here. Eubank and scary ass dudes. And part of me hopes that Golovkin... I'd love to see Chris knocked out. And that's why I'd like... Notice, you don't see Chris calling out Canelo. Yeah? And that's odd. Wait a minute. You don't want Canelo? Because Canelo will punch Chris's head clean off his shoulders. He ain't about all that tippy-tappy crap. And yeah, I've got my issues with Canelo. He's a bit lazy for me. But still, he will punch a hole through Eubank. Yeah? Eubank going life and death for Billy Joe. Let's call a spade here. Billy Joe gave Eubank all he could handle. And dessert. Do you know what I'm saying? Fucking hell. And Canelo literally rearranged Billy Joe's genetics. Yeah, end of the day, Billy Joe's genetics were not designed to hold the power from Canelo. Twist up and broke up all his shit. Yeah? Billy Joe's shit got broke all the way up. Face all pushed in. Yeah? His genetics weren't designed to hold the shot. Bottom line. He got soft genetics. His bone's soft. But yet, Chris Eubank in there going life and death with the guy. Yeah? Wait a minute. The guy, Canelo bending the man up who twists you up. Yeah, Billy Joe twists you up and Canelo twists up Billy Joe's eye. Yeah? No doubt about it. Anyway, listen. Like I said, man, the fight... I want to see the fight if Golovkin punches him up. I'd hate to see nothing more. Bear in mind as well, people, yeah? Golovkin has 3 belts right now. I'd hate to see... There's no way Chris Eubank, yeah, will stop Golovkin. But I'd hate to see, on points, somehow, Eubank win, yeah? Oh, and the thing is about Eubank, he got the Roy Jones thing at the moment. And we saw Liam Chinium's. Now, Golovkin's legs aren't the best. And Golovkin's tenacity isn't the best anymore. So I think it's a possibility, yeah, Chris Eubank could go in there and run for his life against Golovkin and maybe nick the belts. Do you know what I mean? I got a feeling that he might be able to just about do that. And if he did that, that would be a travesty. Imagine seeing Eubank as the unified champion. That would be... Oh, no way, I can't watch that. No way. Now, I'm not a hater, but I just feel it's not right. To be quite frank, he don't even deserve the shot, thinking about it. What the fuck? In fact, wait a minute. Andrade? I think Andrade's just vacated, but that fight really should have happened. Andrade, a 1-belt champion at 160, was calling out Eubank. Eubank nowhere to be found, because Andrade is of prime age. And that again shows you how corny this guy is. Andrade was calling out Eubank to fight for his belt. And it wasn't an IBO belt either. It was a real belt. Eubank ain't mentioned nothing about that. But yet he out here trying to fight old man. Nah, man, you're clapped for that. Proper clapped. But like I said, man, I ain't gonna lie to no one. Would I watch it? I would watch it for free. Yeah, I would torrent it. I ain't paying shit. Yeah? Listen, you've already got a McLaren. What do you need my coin for? Oops. Yeah, go drive your McLaren. Anyway, listen. We'll see how it plays out. Golovkin said He's only coming back for big money. Now, if Eubank loses to Ben, it's over for him. He ain't going nowhere, in my opinion. But if Eubank beats Ben, I think the Golovkin fight, bearing in mind Golovkin, he wants to fight in the UK maybe, or Kazakhstan. I think there might be, if Eubank beats Ben, yeah, that might have his profile to such a level where it will make sense for Golovkin to do it in the UK, especially these days in the UK, yeah, where you've got DAZN, Sky, Frank Warren, meaning there's a lot of competition right now. That show, Chris Eubank versus Triple G, I think there's pretty big numbers. Especially on the back of the Conor Ben win, if he gets it. Or even in Kazakhstan maybe, but more so in the UK. But Golovkin has said he wants to fight in Kazakhstan at least once. Could that fight be brought there? Maybe. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and your boy will be back 100%.